Chief Thomas Perryman's request for British supplies and military intervention on the Gulf Coast reached Governor Charles Cameron in the Bahamas in the fall of 1813. During those same months, Cameron received independent reports on the situation in the Creek Nation from two confidential informants, or spies, in Pensacola.
The identities of these spies, they've never been revealed. We don't know if they lived in the Creek Nation. We don't know if they lived in Pensacola. We just don't know who they were. We do know that they had very good information about what was going on in the Red Stick movement. We know that they must have been very well connected with the leadership of the movement, and we know that they recognized very clearly that to succeed, the Red Sticks were going to need arms and ammunition.
One of those British spies, who wrote before hearing of Fort Mims, recommended that the British engage with the Red Sticks to help coordinate their efforts and supply their efforts. Otherwise, he warned, quote, "It is evident that they must be crushed," end quote. He was afraid that they could damage their chances with a premature strike against the Americans, but was unaware that the Americans had already attacked the Red Sticks at Burnt Corn Creek. The second spy recommended using a port in Florida to supply the creeks with arms. To avoid directly violating Spain's neutrality in the War of 1812, he specifically suggested building a fort on the Apalachicola River.
These spies knew enough to know that the Spanish only considered their territory to extend as far inland in Florida as the tidal influence on the rivers. So they recommended a place that would become very big in Florida's history in this phase. It was a place called Prospect Bluff. Many people later came to recognize it as the Negro Fort, or Fort Gadsden. It's about 20 miles upstream from Apalachicola Bay. It's on the Apalachicola River, and their recommendation was the first step in the establishment of the British post there during the War of 1812.
The second spy also suggested that the Red Sticks be supplied with 50,000 pounds of gunpowder, 100,000 musket balls, 1,000 trade guns, provisions, and other supplies. Governor Cameron agreed and sent a recommendation to Lord Bathurst, the Secretary of State for War and Colonies in London, that Great Britain intervene in the Creek War. The ship carrying his communique set sail from the Caribbean on November 30th, 1813. It would take time to reach Great Britain and for London to respond, but the first step in the New Orleans campaign was underway. To learn more, please visit our website at 2AkeTV.com. In the historic Spanish city of Pensacola, Florida, I'm Rachel Conrad for 2Ake TV.